Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, chapter 18, verse 11. In the last verse, Bhagwan Krishna said, a Medavi, without doubts, does all his actions, obligatory duties. He neither hates disagreeable actions nor gets attached to agreeable actions. What I understand is, while doing duties, there is no place for personal likes and dislikes. One must do his duty. Stop, full stop. Whatever is your duty, whatever is the challenge one faces while performing the duty, for the sake of dharma, one must do his duty. This is the clear message of Bhagwan Krishna. This is what I think. Verse 11. Nagi dega brudha shakyam tyaktum karmanyasheshadagam yattu karma palatyagi satyagi tyabhidiyate. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, this verse is for one who identifies himself with the body. By identification, he sustains the body and hence he is a Degabhrut. That is what Bhagavan says. Nagi Degabhrudha Shakyam Degabhrut. Degabhrut is a person who identifies himself with the body. He is ignorant of the fact that self performs no action. Simple example, if what I could think of is like electricity. Fridge performs action, mixie performs action, but electricity, without electricity they cannot perform action. The electricity in us is the self. That self performs no action. Only fridge is performing. But this person, because of ignorance, he considers himself as an agent. He has not given up the idea that I am the doer. He always thinks I am the doer. That the idea that I am the doer is well rooted in him. Bhagwan Krishna says, the one who has identification with his body, it is not possible for him to give up all the karmas. Na sakyam tyaktum karmani asheshadaha. It is impossible for him to give up the work. What best he can do is, he can continue to do the work, but give up the result of karmas while doing the same. That is the Thyagi, that is the Tyaga which he can do. And he can become a Thyagi. He retains Kartrutva, that is doership. He converts his daily life into yoga by acting not according to his ragadveshas, likes and dislikes, but in keeping with the dharma. Bhagavan already said in chapter 3, verse 8, perform your enjoined karmas, for action is better than inaction. You must act, you must perform your duties. Bhagavan already said that. Though karmas are performed by him, he has no attachment to the results. By this way, his raga dveshas will get neutralized. Once the raga dveshas are neutralized, this person becomes cheerful. He is cheerful not because he gets what he wants and avoids what he does not want, but because of his attitude towards work and its results. In fact, Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, what he does not want keeps coming. Continuously it will be coming. And what he wants may not come. That is the beauty of life. What you do not want, it will continue to happen. What you want, it always eludes you. That is the beauty of life. So this person, he is cheerful because he performs the duties and not worried about the results. Whatever happens, that is karma baladada's headache, not mine. When he takes when he takes care of that by karma yoga, his mind becomes cheerful. The one who has identification with his body is qualified for this type of tyaga only. That is important. That is most of us. Most of us, we think we are the doers. I did it. I did it. So for us, it is impossible to become immediately a sannyasi. Not impossible, or it is extremely difficult. So the advice given by Bhagwan Krishna is do your duty, give up the results. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, Sarva Karma Sannyasa is not renunciation of action, but renunciation of doership in action. That takes place only in the wake of knowledge that Atma is Akarta. That is, self is not the doer. Electricity is not working. It only, by its mere touch, it makes the fridge and other instruments work. The knowledge is Atma is Akarta. Doership is superimposed upon Atma due to avidya. That is ignorance. What I could think of the immediate example is the oft-quoted example of Adi Shankara, rope and snake example. Rope appeared to be snake in the night. Snake is superimposed on the rope by your own mind. Snake does not exist as it is. But in the wake of knowledge, snake automatically disappears. Similarly, when the superimposition that I am the doer goes, in the wake of knowledge, one becomes a akarta. In the wake of knowledge, even if he performs action, he performs no action. Because he knows Atma cannot perform any action. It is a non-doer. For attaining this knowledge, that is Sarva Karma Sannyasa, there are two parts. One is Sannyasa and the other is Karma Yoga. Many of us, many people, they are ignorant. They cannot give up all karmas and live a life of bhikshu. That is a beggar. Sannyasa means you have to carry a begging bowl. Go and seek bhiksha. Those days they used to regularly give. Now you don't see any sannyasi on the road seeking bhiksha. So nowadays it is not possible. Immediately somebody will scold you. Well-built body, hale and healthy, but he is asking begging. Useless fellow. That is the thing you will get. So nowadays there is no sannyasi. Those days they used to beg. They come with a bowl. Householder's duty is to. Householder is also recommended. Sannyasi service because of the householder only. Because he cannot even do Agni Karma. He cannot pluck a leaf from the tree. So, the point is, many people cannot become a sannyasi, overnight sannyasi. They still have identification with the body, mind, sense complex. Due to identification with this body, they not only sustain this body, but also the next body. That is in the next birth. How? We all know that any action will have a result. Any karma will bring its karma phala. If you do some action, then you must suffer the result of that action. Cause and effect policy. This is scientific. No one can deny. If there is a cause, then there is an effect. Being a karta, there is a karma phala. So what happens is you become a bhokta also. If you are a karta, for that action you become the bhokta. You are the doer and you are the enjoyer. To enjoy the karma phala, you get another body to exhaust the same, the karma phala, in the next janma. Thus, this way, they fall into the samsara cycle. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, in this verse, Bhagavan talks about aviveki, a person who is not matured enough to become a sarva karma sannyasi. On the other hand, for a viveki, there is no problem. He has no sense of doership. Once there is no doership, then naturally enjoyership also goes along with it. There is no question of any karma being done by him. The one who has attained to the knowledge that self is free, unborn, imperishable, and indestructible, neither he performs any action nor asks anyone to perform an action. He is a sarva karma sannyasi. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, sannyasa is not possible as long as one has identification with this body. So, karmas cannot be completely given up by the one who has identification with this body. He is ignorant that the self is a non-doer. He has the notion that I am the doer. As long as one has the notion that I am the doer, sarva karma sannyasa is not possible. It's a fact. The best he can do is to do all karmas and give up the karma phala. This way, he gains antakarna shuddhi. That will later lead him to sarva karma sannyasa. So, in this verse, what Bhagavan says is, as long as one has identification with the body, then sannyasa is not possible for that person. So, what is the best available method for that person? The best available method for that person is, he must do his karmas and give up the karma phala. This way, he can also become a Thyagi. That is what Bhagwan Krishna says in this verse. Swami Chinmayananda's explanation for this verse we will see tomorrow. Verse 11 again. Nagi dega brida shakyam tyaktum karmanya sheshadaha yastu karma palatyagi satyagi tyabhidiyate. Hari Om Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana